Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's your girl Mimi. If you're stopping for the first time, you are highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So in this video I'll be sharing with you guys how to go about making this beautiful sleeves design, this basket sleeves design. So if it sounds like something you would love to learn, please keep on watching and let's get started. So for this, you'll be needing your pattern paper. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and draft out my basic sleeves with my free hand. Then I'll be making use of 13 inches for the length of my sleeves. Alright, the length of my sleeves, I'll be making use of 13 inches. So just go ahead and mark the length of your sleeve wherever you want it to stop. But for me, this is the length I'll be working with. So after that, I'll just go ahead and mark out the points there, and then I'll use my stretch rule to connect them together. And so after I was done with that, I'll just go ahead and use my tape to take what I have on my armhole, and then I'm going to add my extra 2 inches allowance, and then I'm going to connect with my free hand. I'm just going to make a curve there with my free hand, just like this. Alright, so after I was done, have something like this. So I'll just go ahead and then take the width of my arm, I'll mark it there, and then I'll also go ahead and take my seam allowance. Then I'll just go ahead and connect my line to meet my armhole. Alright, so this is it. After I'm done with this, I'll just go ahead and cut this out this way. Remember, my pattern paper is on fold, so you're just going to fold your pattern paper because we need to work with it on fold. For our basket sleeves, you need your pattern paper to be on fold. I'm sorry, the NEPA just took light now, but notwithstanding, we'll still continue our video. So after I was done with that, I just went ahead to still confirm my measurements, and then after that, from there I'll locate where I want my basket effect to begin from. So from the lower part of my sleeves, I went up by 4 inches, and then I'll just go ahead and mark it like this, 4 inches from the lower part of my sleeves, and then I'll go ahead and connect this with my stretch rule, just like this. Remember, that's where our basket effect will begin from. So after I was done rolling my line, I'll just go ahead and cut this out on this straight line. Alright, so after that, I'll go ahead and cut my actual fabric with this one. So after cutting, I went ahead to add extra 1 inch on the lower part of it. So now this one, I'll be duplicating it because we need it for the 2 sleeves. So I'll just go ahead and duplicate this one too. Just go ahead and cut the same thing because you need another one for the next sleeve. Hope you understand. So then after I was done cutting, this is what I have for the 2, and then you just go ahead and bring your tape and measure the distance where you want your sewing to begin and where you want it to end. For me, I made use of 2 inches for the space. Yes, I made use of 2 inches. So I'll just go ahead and keep marking 2 inches with a straight line till I get to the end of my paper. And this is it. I went ahead to also do same for the 2 of them. So also you're going to indicate the upper part of it so that you're not mistaking this when you're trying to place on your sleeves. Alright, so I'll also go ahead and divide this paper and get the midpoint of it, and then I'll mark a straight line too, because we'll also be fixing we'll also be sewing on this straight line, on this middle line I am marking now. Hope you understand. So just go ahead and mark on the middle to the end of your paper, just like what you've seen me do. If you don't understand anything, just keep watching. You understand what I mean. So after I was done with the two, I went ahead to label the upper part of it so we'll not misplace it while we are trying to sew. And then after that, go ahead and cut out your pieces just like this. I used about 2 inches, and then when you fold them, look at the way I'm folding them. Fold them like this, like a bias, just like this, and then you top stitch. Fold them and then you top stitch to the end of it. All right, so I'll just go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back to show you. So when I was done sewing, this is exactly what I have here. You can see how they are. So I'll just go ahead and place them like this on my paper, and then I will sew, cut out the excess, continue on the next line, sew, cut out the excess, and then until I am done sewing all of them. So this is me right now on my sewing machine. This is what I mean. Go ahead and sew just like this on the first line. So you just sew gently. Remember, you're sewing on a paper, so you don't tear it. So after that, you just go ahead and cut out the excess, and then you continue on the second line. Yeah, continue on the second line like this. Be very careful with your paper so you don't tear it. So I'll just go ahead and continue with my second line. I'll go ahead and cut these out again, continue with my third line. I'll keep doing this until I am done with all the lines on my paper. Hope you understand. So after I was done with all the lines, this is what I have. Yes, this is what I have. And then after that, I went ahead to also bring another one that we're going to use to sew on this horizontal line here, the middle line. Hope you understand. So just go ahead and cut, and then you sew on the middle line just like you see me do, like this. So I'll just go ahead and keep sewing this till I get to the end of my paper. So go ahead and keep sewing. So after I was done, this is what I have. And then the next thing I'm going to do right now will be to bring my actual sleeves, notch the center of the lower part of it, and then I'll also notch my paper, and then I'll place the two of them together and sew. Watch clearly to see what I am doing. I've gone ahead to notch the sleeves, the actual sleeves. I'll just go ahead and notch the center part of my basket effect. Then I'll just go ahead and attach it to the sleeves just like this. So just watch. You can see how I place them right side facing each other. So after I was done, I also went ahead to continue on the other side. And then after I was done, this is what I have. To just go ahead and cut out your threads. This is what I have. So we're just going to bring another piece of fabric to finish it at the hem part of it, at the lower part of it. So we're just going to bring this piece and then fold it like this. You can see how I am folding it. I'm not placing it on the right part of the sleeves. I am placing it at the back part of it, just like this. Go ahead and keep sewing, arrange, and then after that, we're going to use this to top stitch to the front of our sleeves, like this, just like a bias. Do you understand? So go ahead and do same to yours, and then go ahead and sew, just like what I'm doing right now. This is quite simple, you know, so just take your time. So after I was done, our basket sleeves is almost ready. So this is it. I'll just go ahead and attach it to my dress, and then I'll also peel out the paper. Hope you really understand, and I guess you love this video too. All right, so if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. Bye, and see you in my next one.